Moschino Toy Boy. It smells like a dark rose garden. A walk through God's secret garden. A forbidden rose that you're not supposed to smell. I love this fragrance. Today, I'm gonna be reviewing Moschino Toy Boy. Let me know if you guys like my little intro. A little bit dramatic, but I tried to turn on my acting voice. But in all honesty, guys, Moschino Toy Boy is probably my most favorite niche down scent. When I say niche down, for me personally, I feel like fragrances are fragrances that appeal to a very large audience, or fragrances that are very niche down and only appeal to a certain demographic of people, but they're more of a unique scent, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, you get it? Corny. So corny, bro. But first off, let's talk about the bottle. This is such a cool and unique bottle design and presentation. Like, look at this. It looks like some kinky BDSM toy thing, but it's actually a fragrance. It's a men's fragrance. Whenever I have people over to my apartment, I am a fry head, so I like to brag about my different fragrances. If I have like one of my boys over, we're gonna have a night out. This is one of the first ones I recommend, and they look at it and it turns heads every time. It's like, this is a perfume, this is a cologne. This might be my favorite bottle design out of any of the fragrances I own. Next up, onto the scent itself. Like I said before, if you're looking for a very unique, niche down scent that actually some men might be afraid to try, Moschino Toy Boy is for you. It's a dark scent, and the main note in there is roses. Some guys might not want to smell like a flower or smell like flowers, but it's not what you think. It's not like a feminine scent in the slightest. It does smell like roses, it does smell like flowers, but it's very dark, it's sexy, it's alluring. The main note is rose, but it also kind of smells like there's like some dark, like a dark woody scent in it. Something along the lines of like, almost like an apple pie. Like, these are my own personal opinions on how I feel like it smells. These might not be actual notes in the cologne, but from a consumer standpoint, this is what it smells like to me. Dark cedar, dark roses, very sexy. Apple pie, tasty, a little bit sweet, sexy. And as far as times of years that you can wear this, it's definitely more so a winter and a spring scent, I will say. For some reason, it doesn't really smell like summer or autumn to me. Summer, it'd be too hot to wear a fragrance like this. I think it'd be a little bit too overbearing. But in the winter, on a very cold day, this is perfect. And also in the springtime because it has that flower note to it. As far as sillage goes, sillage, still learning how to say that. Don't judge me, guys. It's great. I would warn against overspraying it because too many sprays of Toy Boy, you start to smell like your grandma's house. Like, you know, like that old musty rose scent when you go to your grandma's place. Too many scents of that and you can start to smell like that. So I'd say be careful. But the sillage is great. I would say it spans about 8 feet. Whenever I walk by somebody with that and they like the scent, there's definitely a trail that follows me. A little goes a long way with Toy Boy, but it creates a great atmosphere around you. Longevity. I would say the longevity on this product is about 8 hours. So if I spray it during the day before I go to work, it'll last me my whole 8-hour shift. And if you want it to last a little bit longer, just spray it on your clothes and it stays on my clothes for even a couple days, I've noticed. Last but not least, let's talk about the price. The price on Toy Boy is really great. I bought it like a year and a half ago when it was like $60, $70. But when I looked it up today, you can actually buy Moschino Toy Boy, its designer fashion house fragrance, for $40. I would recommend buying it at discounted fragrance retailers, so Fragrance X, websites like that. But the price point is really great. From a designer house like Moschino, getting Toy Boy for $40 to $60, depending on where you get it from, that's a great price. For the next category, let's go over compliments. Whenever I wear a Moschino Toy Boy, if people do like the rose scent, I've come to find that people either love it or hate it, but if they like that rose scent, I do get a lot of compliments on it. Mainly at work, I'm a bartender, so I work with a lot of women. A lot of my customers, the guests are women, and I'll say out of every 10 women, probably 3 or 4 will compliment me whenever I'm wearing this. That's a pretty good ratio. It's not a crazy head turner like Dior Sauvage or Sauvage Elixir. I have a review for that as well on my page. Go check it out. But it is still a very great scent. Overall, I give Moschino Toy Boy my final rating 7.5 out of 10. It's a very unique fragrance. Only certain guys can pull it off, I'll say. But if you are one of those guys, this could very well be a signature scent. It was mine for probably about 2 or 3 months when I was testing it out. That's it for today's video, guys. If you guys have any further questions or you want to talk to me one-on-one, you can schedule a call with me at the link in my description. My name is Alton if you're new to the channel. I make videos just like this. I make fragrance reviews. I make videos about fashion, psychology, human nature. If you're into things like this, consider hitting that subscribe button. Drop a comment. Let me know if you've tried Toy Boy. What's your experience with it? Have you guys gotten a lot of compliments wearing it? And make sure to like the video. I'm out, guys.